The first letter of Paul, the advocate of capitalism, aka the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. Hello, beautiful souls. So today we're going to be doing Corinthians 1. And I was requested to read chapter 14, verses 34 and 35, which is about women not speaking in church. So if I'm going to do the whole, if I'm going to focus on that one chapter, I'm going to do the whole book. I need you guys to bear with me, though. If you will, please bear with me. I have been moving for the past 2 weeks, and it's been go, go, go. And so I've been trying to make content in between, and at the same time try and keep my sanity and restore my stability. Anyway, so I am moved. I'm good to go. I am in my own space, and life is great and grand. Just have to unpack and get everything sorted out. Let's go back to the very beginning of Corinthians. Okay. So the first thing that you see on there, the first epistle of Paul, the apostle, to the Corinthians. Let's look at the definition here. Epistle means a letter. The first letter of Paul, the apostle means the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. But if you go further into that definitions that are available, the very last one says apostles of capitalism. So let's wrap it up all together here. The first letter of Paul, the advocate of capitalism, to the Corinthians. Now, I think that says it all in itself. But let's keep going because there's more. We're going to go down to chapter 1, verse 14 to 17. He was not ordered to baptize people from Christ, not at all. I wrote, "Why are you baptizing if you weren't given the instructions to do so?" And I'm going to include that photo right here. Corinthians chapter 1, verse 22 or 21. So when it said it pleased God to see the foolishness, this is God's banter. What you feel will never deceive you. Fear, withholding info, and time will deceive you every single time when you feel you don't have enough of it. Lack info, lack time. It doesn't allow you to ground yourself and feel through your answers. Corinthians chapter 1, verse 31. For I determined not to know anything among you. What is he saying in that sentence? Personal relationships doesn't care about who you are as a person, about how you relate with teachings, and how you have that personal bond with the creator of all things, of what is and always was. Okay, let's keep going. Corinthians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "In fear, in weakness, and in tremble, I was with you." Yep, I said that earlier. Lack of info and time. I'm going to show you guys the definition here that you guys can see yourself. An apostle of capitalism, advocate. Disciples, followers of Jesus Christ. So aka the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ is the advocates of capitalism. So as you guys can see, I didn't get very far because I am moving. As for chapter 14, verse 34 and 35, it is saying that women are not to speak during church, and it is shameful to do so. And if they want to learn something, then they should ask their husbands. So I'm going to give you my opinion on what this is right now, and let's see if my opinion changes by the end of Corinthians. I would say that sure, it could be shameful for women to have to speak up. That would be a shame. It would be a shame on the church. It would be a shame on the people in general. Because if a woman has to stand up and point out what is wrong, that means the men have lost touch with who they are. They're not confiding in their wives enough at home, and vice versa. And that's what creates that gap. So it's not a shame on women. I think it would be a shame on the dynamic and the culture that's been created if a woman has to speak up in church. But this is going to wrap up the video for today. I super apologize. I will be getting more into this and we will continue on with Corinthians. I want to thank all my new subscribers and I love you all so very, 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 very much. And I hope you're all blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.